Welcome to video number 2 in the Fit Bounce Pro XL Rehab Series. We are going to do low impact cardio conditioning. We're going to grab our small deflated ball. If you do not have a small deflated ball, I will link it. I'm going to encourage you, if you work out with me, to grab this. If you did video number 1, you know why this ball is so important. Let's begin with the health bounce. Let's go ahead. We're just putting the ball. It's a deflated ball. I'll link it in the description box below so you can buy it, buy the exact same one. And we're going to start with this beautiful health bounce. I always start with a health bounce. Now, if you have not done video 1, I'm going to encourage you to do that before you do video number 2, because I've gone through the fundamentals of proper technique, form, and alignment for the closed kinetic chain health bounce. So right now we're just going to begin to wake up our body. This is low impact cardio conditioning rehab style. So if you have a stability bar, I absolutely want you to hold on to that stability bar. I want you to modify. I want you to focus on what your body can do. Take a break when you need to, and just, listen to your body this entire workout. This video series is perfect if you may be going through chemotherapy. I ran my mom through this. She has non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. You're an active senior, you're older. My dad loves to do this. He's 85. You may be coming back from illness, surgery. You may be deconditioned. You may not have a strong cardiovascular or muscular, foundation. So this is a beautiful foundational rehab style workout. I've been teaching rebounding for 26 years. I do have a physical therapy background, massage therapy, comprehensive Pilates, yoga, personal training, group fitness. So right now, shoulders are set back, down and away from our ears. I always love to wake up our body, the connective tissue, the lymphatic system, the digestive system, the cellular system. I love to just wake it up with a beautiful closed kinetic chain health bounce. Closed kinetic chain health bounce is where your feet are entirely on the mat. Remember, the work in rebounding is pressing down into the mat. So you have a slight bend in your knee, hip, knees, toes, pointing forward. You have a slight flexion, bending at the hip, because that's what's going to allow for the press down. Now, we're not rounding forward like a kyphotic. We call it kyphotic when we're rounding forward. Shoulders are set back down and away from our ears. So a good visual is you are squeezing a big lemon in between your shoulder blades. Shoulders should always set back, down, and away from your ears, not rounded forward. That's not good at all. So we always want to focus on proper posture. Now we're pressing down into the mat, nice and equal between that right and left leg. Remember, video 1, we went through all of this. And we have a natural pelvic floor engagement. Remember, that pelvic floor holds all your internal organs in and up. So we're not squeezing this ball. We're just holding it so it doesn't fall into the rebounder. Plus, this ball is really fun to do core exercises, low impact cardio exercises. It just makes it fun. So now that we have warmed up our body, we're going to take that ball and we're just going to march. Now again, anytime you need to hold on to that stability bar, you're going to hold on to that stability bar. Now we're just going to circle while we're walking, because remember, the work is in the press down into the mat. It's not about how high you get. It's always about that press down into the mat. So right here, we're working on shoulder range of motion as well. Your timing, and just reverse the circle. Want to work coordination with you as well. Always working coordination in physical therapy. Strength, proprioception, balance. Always working cardiovascular endurance, muscular strength. All components of a good physical therapy program, right? But before you do any workout, I don't care what the workout is, you should always get clearance from your physician. Your orthopedic, your physical therapist, your primary doctor. Always get exercise clearance before you do any workout. I just don't care what the workout is. All right, so we're gonna keep walking. We're gonna just rotate. Low impact cardio conditioning. So from the side. Now, I get it. You may not have the best shoulder mobility. So you can do elbow, switch, elbow. What are we doing here? We're improving that shoulder range of motion. I'm giving you options while we're still walking on that rebounder. Pressing down into the mat. Beautiful job here. See how the ball can just make it really fun? Again, modification. You don't have to do straight arms. You don't have to go as fast. Right here, just want to get that range of motion and through the shoulders. Everyone, one more each side. Go at your own timing, your own pace, your own intensity. Now we're going to start some lateral movement. Hold on to the stability bar if you need to. Pressing down into the mat. Just holding the ball if you have one. If not, please order one. You're going to work out with me. You're going to want this ball. It's like our best friend in rebounding. All right, so we're going to go side to side, hitting lateral. This lateral movement. Your body just doesn't move up and down and front to back, right? We have a lot of side to side movement. Now, let's just take one arm. If you're holding on to the stability bar, that's okay. Palm faces down. Just want to get some beautiful opening through the shoulder, especially if we round a lot. Feel that? You want to just squeeze the ball behind you a little bit. All right, you're just going to switch sides. Your timing, again. I like to put my right hand on my right hip. My timing might not be your timing. You might be going slower. Remember, this is a foundational rehab series, so it's not about going gung-ho, crazy, fast, none of that. We're taking our time with all this, right? Beautiful low impact cardiovascular conditioning. And I just want you to march it wide. Just pick. I want you to press down, hold on to that stability bar if you need to. Now, if you can, we're just going to lift it up, down, and forward as we march wide. Up, and then forward. So anytime you take your arms over your head, you're working your back extensors. So feel that. Just lift it here. Arms do not come behind the ears though. The reason your arms do not come behind your ears is because that will put too much pressure on your rotator cuff muscles. So again, if you can't do arms and feet at the same time, you don't have to. You're just going to focus on what your body can do. So if I had to hold on to my stability bar, I might just do holding onto it, pressing down into the mat, doing one arm at a time. Put my hand on the stability bar, other hand. Beautiful job, everyone. You got to remember how strong, fit, and powerful you are. You need to focus on what your body is capable of doing for you, right? All right, now you're going to walk it in the center for me. We're going to just take one hand up and switch. One hand up and switch. Up to shoulder height, switch. You're just walking, switch. I told you this ball is a lot of fun, right? Up, and so you're just crossing like an X pattern. Straight up, X pattern. Up, X. Beautiful. So it's hand-eye coordination. I'm trying to get you in there as well. Yeah? Now again, if I'm holding onto the stability bar, I just may do a couple like this. Up, shoulder height, cross, up and down. And I might do 4 of these, just like this. And then I would switch. Up, just one hand can always be on that stability bar. Whew, heart rate's coming up. Do you feel it? Yeah? Again, we're just starting. So, don't want this to be too hot and heavy out of the gate. We got to get our foundations. We got to prep our body. We got to get it ready to go to that next level. So we're just going to hold the ball. Now, we're just going to bounce back in that closed kinetic chain health bounce. We're going to breathe into the deepest part of the lungs. What a beautiful low impact, quick cardiovascular conditioning. Now, you can do this 1 to 3 times per day. And, you know, just maybe do it in the morning and maybe do this video in the afternoon. So you're just trying to build up your stamina, build up your overall endurance. So you don't have to go 30 minutes all in one go. You can do these short rehabilitative series, pick and choose your videos, and just do them in short spurts until you build up your overall cardiovascular and muscular endurance and strength. All right? So the biggest part is you're always listening to your body. You're always focusing on what your body can do for you. That's the biggest part. Throw that ball off to the side. Yeah? We're going to do some stretches. Let's just cool that health bounce. Hold on to that stability bar if you need to. And let's just sit it back. Always, I'm a firm believer in stretching. We always need to work flexibility and mobility, because as we get older, we lose that flexibility component that our body has when we're very young and youthful. So I always like to just sit and begin with a health bounce and always end with stretching. And switch. Oh, sit it back. Beautiful. You should feel this in the back side of the leg, the hamstrings, the glutes. You might be tight in your back. Again, hold on to your stability bar if you need to. 26 years experience teaching rebounding, my friend. All right, we're going to come up. You can take your feet a little more than hip width apart and just side stretch, lateral flexion here. Again, I'm using the Fit Bounce Pro XL. It's a beautifully priced rebounder at $400, 10% off with the code AngieFitness. And other side, it is on par with the Bellicon and the Jump Sport. And yes, I own all 3, and this is my main rebounder now. Phenomenal customer service, phenomenal high construction and quality rebounder, my friend. Interlace your fingers, beautiful chest expansion. You can do eye gaze to the ceiling. You can look in the link below and get yourself this beautiful rebounder and begin this series. Release your hands for me, feet hip width apart. Beautiful deep breath in, always end with breath work. Breathe into the deepest part of the lungs. And exhale. One more time. And exhale. It's been such a pleasure being with you today. If you'd like to learn more about me, go in that description box below and get this beautiful rebounder and begin this Fit Bounce Pro XL rehab series with me. Until next time, my friends, subscribe, share, follow. It's been such a pleasure that we have the ability to move our body in this workout together. Until next time, goodbye.